What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Quinn Wade, Quinny about to talk to you about this horrible mess, this horrible team, a team that I had high. This is the worst team I seen that I had high expect. I never did that before. I made a what to expect about this team, and I did not expect this collapse. I did not expect this horrible start. They sluggish on offense. They defense is nowhere where it was last year, nowhere near where it was last year. They offense is stagnant, it's sloppy, it's horrible, it's disgusting to watch. They slow, they ain't doing nothing. They missing wide open jumpers. They isolating, missing wide open jumpers. They missing wide open spot up threes. Al Jefferson doing his thing, but his rebound numbers are lower because of Lance Stevenson taking rebounds. Lance Stevenson been getting benched the last couple of games. They been benching him in the fourth quarter. Lance Stevenson been putting up 7 assists, 6 assists. He averaged 5.4, but he just haven't been the same. He been doing some of the similar things, but he haven't been shooting the ball well. He haven't been knocking down a three. He never been a great 3-point shooter, but now he ain't been knocking it down that good. I picked Kemba Walker to win the most improved player. I thought since he got his contract, I thought since he had a whole off season, he was gonna come into the game, new and improved, show that he one of the best point guards in the top 10 point guards in the league, show that he can lead his team back to the playoffs and get it out of the second round with Lance Stevenson and Al Jefferson. He got some help. But I've been seeing difference from Kemba Walker. He's still ass. He still don't have a capable jump shot. He still don't knock down the paint. He still ain't getting no layups and knocking them down. He still have horrible shot selection. He dribbles too goddamn much. He don't pass enough. And he don't even average 6 assists like he did last 6, 7 assists. He averaging less than 6. I don't. Even though that ball is in Lance Stevenson hand a lot, Kemba Walker has a lot of times when it's in his hand. Al Jefferson is the only bright spot on this team. I think he's putting up 20. He is putting up 20 points a game. His rebound numbers are lower because Lance Stevenson is taking a lot more of the rebounds. Even like this team is a complete mess. Is a shell of themselves. They should be embarrassed. They fucking 4-12. This is horrible to watch. A team with this much talent just struggle. They struggling to rebound. They struggling to score. They struggling to pass. It's just horrible to watch this team, to watch their offense. Their offense is horrifying. They 26th in offense. I just seen it. They 26th in offense. They only scoring 94 points a game. Even though they was bad last year with their offense, it's just even worse because they allowing 100 points a game. They 21st in defense. You would think since they had Lance Stevenson instead of Gerald Henderson, their offense would get better. You would think because they had Lance Stevenson instead of Gerald Henderson, their defense will get better. But and then since they lost Jasmine Roberts, they lost a playmaker, a passer, and now they got Marvin Williams, who's not really that good. He's just a bench player on a good team. He's not even a starter to me. And and Michael Gilchrist don't really do shit because he can't shoot. All he do is cut to the paint, but he does play solid defense. But he don't really offer much on the offensive end. That's why they've been struggling. I see why they try to get Gordon Hayward their max. But they could have got Gordon Hayward and Lance Stevenson, both with Al Jefferson and Kemba Walker. This would be a team that can beat anybody, and they can pretty much score at ease with the right coach. Right now, I think this team has to get a better coach. If they can't score, because they can't make a wide open shot. They can't make a 3-point shot. So they got to find a way. They scoring 94 points a game. But their defense has to get better if they want to win with lower scoring. If you're going to win with low scoring, you have to grind it out and stop your opponent from scoring. Everybody been scoring 102, 106, 110 points a game. The average team scoring 100.6 points a game. Everybody is going to this team doing whatever the fuck they want to do. Their defense look lazy. Their rotations are late. Nobody can guard nobody one-on-one. Everybody just abusing this team, doing whatever they want to do. And the Hornets can't even score 100 points every game. They're scoring 80, low 90s. They average 94 points a game. It's horrible to watch a team with this much talent struggle. This team, luckily, they in the East where they can win 5 games in a row and be right back in the playoffs for the AC because you don't have to win. You can like Brooklyn Nets are 6-8 and they got a playoff spot. If they was in the West, their season will pretty much already be over because you can't. There's no way you're gonna be able to recover from a 4-12 start. But this team, all they gotta win It's 6, 7 games in a row. I don't see that happening. I'm giving up on this team. The defense ain't gonna never get back to where it was. Cause how is play? If you watch the games, they're gonna go into too much detail. The rotations are not there. They can't guard nobody 1-on-1. And like I said, the offense, Kemba Walker struggling, Lance Stevenson struggling, Al Jefferson not even shooting 50%. Everybody's struggling. The offense is stagnant. Ain't enough ball movement. Ain't enough rotations. Ain't enough screens being set. The offense looks stupid and horrible with all the talent they got. The defense is lazy, no rotations, and horrible. I'm disappointed to see a team with this much talent struggle. Kemba Walker is a shell of himself. Lance Stevenson is goofy. He's stupid. He's not even knocking down his shot consistently. He's shooting horrible from the field. Him and Kemba Walker are both shooting 30-some% from the field. And when you have your two best players, two of your three best players shooting in slumps every game, you gonna struggle to win. When your best players they not even consistent, you not gonna make the playoffs. I think everybody should write off the Charlotte Bobcats. This team not gonna make the playoffs. Kemba Walker been inconsistent his whole career. Lance Stevenson never had a reliable jump shot, so you can pretty much count him out. He not even getting to the paint. And when Lance Stevenson gets to the paint, he's not finishing. Look up his numbers when they're in the paint when layups. His number was over 50% last year. This year, he's not getting to the paint. When he does get to the paint, he's not finishing. When you're not finishing in the paint, you ain't finishing layups, you're going to struggle. And even if you can't, and he can't even hit a fucking jump shot consistently. So he can't even get to the paint and score. The whole team is just struggling. They're a shell of themselves. They ain't playing no defense. They barely scoring. They two best players struggling. This team is not making the playoffs. Write this team off. This team is going to be one of the overrated teams in history because they had a playoff seed last year. They pretty much exceeded expectations last year and made the playoffs. This year with more talent, they regressed back. And it's sad to see a team with this much talent and an all-star Al Jefferson, an all-NBA player, to see a team struggle to win games. They only won 4 games. And like I said, the best part about the Charlotte Bobcats is that they in the East. All they got to do is win 5-7 games in a row and they back in the playoff spot. Even though I don't think it's going to happen, it's crazy that I see a team that had this much potential struggle this bad. Let me know what you guys think about the Charlotte Bobcats. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. Check out my older videos. Hot Topic, Quinn Wade. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Hope you enjoy y'all Thanksgiving. Peace.